Hello, so I'm going to share my project on the screen here. Okay, so to the very right is a picture of me, and I am playing a physical therapist. And then next to me in the middle is a social work professional. And then over here to the left is a picture of an occupational therapist. And then down below is a picture of Lewis. And this is everyone in the care team that is working to help Lewis. So this is Lewis, and Lewis is a 78-year-old male who has recently been diagnosed with early stage dementia. And he has recently stopped smoking cigarettes after being addicted to them for around 60 years. He has spent most of his time indoors and has been divorced for 35 years and has no children and very little family support. So he needs a care team that is going to be there to support him. So this is what I believe Lewis needs. So since he has dementia, he has lost some of his memory. He's probably confused, and he has problems communicating and a hard time concentrating. So I think that an occupational therapist and a physical therapist will be helpful in improving his daily tasks and making him get out more. And they will also be there to support and comfort Lewis, as well as helping him adapt to his surrounding environment. He needs a very caring support team to not only help him with his dementia, but to also help him with his smoking and his family issues. In 3 months, I'm really hoping that Lewis will have improved on some of his skills. In 6 months, I'm hoping he's doing great and improving his memory as well. 1 year down the road, I'm hoping he's still doing great. I know that dementia becomes worse over time, so we're thinking that over the course of a year, he will be living in an assisted living home, and he'll have met some great people, and he'll be getting exercise and doing really great. And 5 years down the road, we want him to be exercising daily and getting the support that he needs to complete everyday tasks. And he will need a lot of assistance just because, like I said, his dementia will most likely get worse over the course of his lifetime. Okay, so what role I play as a physical therapist. So to become a physical therapist, you have to receive your bachelor's degree in physical therapy and your doctoral degree, which took about 3 years, or took 3 years. And in order to receive the American Board of Physical Therapy, I had to complete 2,000 practice hours and pass an exam. I had to also take a national physical therapy program to become a licensed therapist. And I work with several different people that struggle with non-curable diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia. And so I plan on guiding him through his memory loss journey and teaching him skills that he may lose along the way. For instance, if he forgets how to walk or run, then I'm going to be there to help him gain his physical activity back. And like I said before, since he has lived like a secondary lifestyle, I want to get him out more and just help him like gain some of his strength back as he loses it with dementia. And then, so what role an occupational therapist will play? So in order to become an occupational therapist, you have to pass a National Board of Certification exam, and you must be licensed in practice to pass that exam, and you must receive your master's degree. And there are several undergraduate majors for occupational therapy, and this is going to help Lewis focus on strengthening his communication language, memory, and solving problem skills. She's going to help Lewis get out more and provide him with support. I mean, she's also going to be there to talk to him. Like all these, the whole care team will be there to talk with him, communicate with him about any issues, and help him through his dementia. So, what plan a social work professional will play? So, it generally takes between 4 to 6 years to become a social worker, and you must receive your bachelor's degree, but many roles also require a master's degree. And then you also have to apply for your licensure in your state. And they help direct patients to keep them up to date on appointments. So, any appointments that he might have coming up, she would be there to help him. And they also are just there to communicate, support him emotionally, and care for him, especially because he is a recovering addict and doesn't have really family support. So she's going to be there to help him grow and talk to him about whatever he needs. So, in conclusion, Lewis is going to have an amazing care team to help guide him, support him, and care for him. So his physical therapist is going to engage him in some fun indoor and outdoor activities. His occupational therapist is going to help him improve his communication, language, memory, and skills. And the social work professional will communicate and support him emotionally and care for him. And since like I mentioned before, he's a recovering addict and living like a secondary lifestyle with very little family support. So his care team is going to communicate heavily with one another to make sure that Lewis is living the happiest and healthiest life possible. And here are all my sources. Thank you so much for listening.